just going to go for it.
Outside the perimeter for the red zone. Yes. Burrows with a handoff, lost on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 5, Cienega. Alberto Bobola, 55 on the play.
We're live.
4th down, Cienega.
No scoreboard, 1 camera.
From the 25.
So, thank you, Wirecast.
Nice, Ruby. Touchdown, Fox. Touchdown, Cienega. Yeah, Ruby.
No, I need to change the sound.
Peter Bobcat down that was second by the locker room.
And here's the kickoff to the Rangers all the way into the end zone, and they'll start out their drive at the 20. It's the Rincon Rangers. They have a small roster, 38 people on their roster. They share schools with University High School, and they take their athletes from both schools and put them on a team, and they name themselves Rincon.
University High School, by the way, they're the Penguins, so they have their own mascot. So it's more like an honors school within a school.
Like an undersized line there for the Rincon Rangers.
Take the words out of my mouth. Undersized roster, undersized in terms of mass on the offensive and defensive line. Silva has decent numbers. He's only completing 39% of his passes, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, quarterback rating 52.2. That's not good.
Here's Silvas looking to throw. He gets it to number 32, and there's number 32, Javier Benitez.
Looks like roughing the passer going against Cienega. So that should be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down here for the Rangers.
Rincon Rangers 0-3 on the season. Let's see here. They took a loss to Sierra Linda, 27-19. Lost to Sunnyside, 56-6. And last week they were at Tinka Verde, took a loss, 21-7. So two teams looking in two different paths. Cienega looking to make a run in the playoffs, and the Rincon Rangers still looking to get their first win here.
And it might be nice to be able to, it's hard to compare teams, but Sunnyside in 2 weeks will be here at Cienega. So in a fortnight, we'll see the Sunnyside Blue Devils, and maybe we can compare scores between what Rincon posted against Sunnyside versus what Cienega will post against Rincon tonight.
Rincon University, not really known for their football. We have Coach, let's see here,
Mike Strack.
Mike Strack, in his first season, taking over the team from Coach House. Coach House went 2 seasons with the Rangers, went 3-7 in both of them. Just looking, and they haven't made the playoffs since 2005, and just not many wins on their history at this school.
Nice penetration by Diego Rivas. Jacob, it's hard for a team like Rincon. They talked about Andre Rison as a head coach, I believe 2 years ago. So you have a former all-pro wide receiver in the National Football League for Atlanta who wants to coach that team. He would have instantly have raised their cachet and been able to have drawn some athletes to the school. They've had a tough time just drawing athletes to go to that school. They have no problem bringing scholars because University High School is such a high level. Athletes, different story.
Were they not able to bring him in?
No, there's something about his background that didn't kind of mesh with it.
Ooh, pass there from Silvas, gets hit on the throw, almost picked off there.
I like Chris Burrows in the defensive secondary. He's undersized relatively when you look at him at 5'8", 134, but he plays much bigger than that. So he's a kid that he'll take on the biggest player on the other team. He's not afraid to lay his body on the line. He's got great quickness, super athletic, and he's a bright kid there at cornerback.
And we definitely saw that last week from Chris Burrows against Centennial with a few tackles he made in that game. 4th and 12 here from the 41. Their punting formation out there.
Cats have Elijah Amico back there, number 11. He did some good work last week in the second half at Centennial, getting a start tonight.
High punt there for Elijah Amico, able to bring it in, and he's going to run it here.
Look at those wheels.
Amico here on the left side has room, and good run by Elijah Amico.
So a flag down at midfield. It would be about a 42-yard punt return by Elijah, who showed blazing speed on the far sideline. Most likely a block in the back here.
So play is being brought back a bit.
But two things impressed me on that. First, that Elijah Amico was able to make the catch on the run, right? Yeah. So it's difficult to catch the punt because you have high hang time. The coverage team is bearing down on you and probably yelling things while they're doing that. Very intimidating. It's difficult to keep your concentration. That's why Terrell Hayward is such a great punt returner. One of the best, in my opinion, at making the fair catch. So I was waiting for Elijah to make that signal, but he just took it off and ran with it.
Where is Terrell Hayward?
That's a good question.
I don't think I've seen him on the field yet.
Where's Waldo?